Who's that?
Huh?
I just heard a female voice saying something.
I'm just learning how to say good morning in Bulgarian. Leave me alone.
I'll move over, Swanson. I'm driving. Hey, Smails! My thingy's bigger than your whole boat!
Welcome back. No, go ahead.
Welcome back to the Caddyshack Minute, a podcast in which we celebrate, discuss, watch, think about, make out behind the snack bar with the movie Caddyshack, 1 minute at a time. I am Tom Taylor, and I am joined by Mike DiMaria.
Dobrovdo. That's Bulgarian for good morning. That's
How would you know that, Mike?
Because I'm in friggin' Bulgaria, and it's 6 a.m. and I love it.
This is your idea.
Mm-hmm.
You're a trooper. You've died on the show. You've been in other countries on the show. You're taking it.
I'm in a caucus state. I think they're a caucus state.
Totally.
Beautiful. I love this place. Grand.
Nice.
Fantastic. Who else is with us today, Tom?
Oh, we got Dan Lewis here too.
Hello. That's English for hello.
How you doing?
I'm in cool Berkeley, California, and it's prime time, baby.
Yeah, what time is it?
8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Oh, it's 8 p.m. Oh, must be nice.
We're in different places, like we always are.
Yes, but now we're in really different places.
Yeah. You know, it's just hitting me. I keep doing these podcasts with one of the co-hosts who's a drummer who travels around the world.
That's me.
That's you now. Yeah. See? It's beautiful.
Oh, but let's make something clear here. He's not traveling around the world because of his drumming.
Yeah.
No, he's in some crazy awesome band. No.
Yeah.
I'm like Phil Collins.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I had to jump on
Ladies and gentlemen, Lars Ulrich.
Yes, I don't travel
Collins,
the world because I'm a drummer. I travel the world because I'm in the CIA.
Ooh.
And I go to such places like Sofia, Bulgaria. I'm in Sofia.
Are you even allowed to say that? Should we? Oh, maybe he's not in Bulgaria. He's just saying
cut the CIA bit out because that's the rules.
I don't want to endanger our audience.
Yeah, we're on a list now. But listen, we're here to talk about Caddyshack minute 27.
Oh, yeah.
And minute 27 begins with Spaulding changing his mind. Now he wants a cheeseburger. And it ends with Al Czervik betting Judge Smails $1,000 he misses that putt.
You change the butter.
Classic line.
They drop a fork, you give him a new one.
And the classic thing of to skip to the end of the minute, the classic thing of strangling the loser of the first bet by just going heavy on a second bet.
Oh yeah,
further flustering him.
Yeah,
that's an experienced gambler right there.
Doubling down.
Yeah, like 10-ing down. He's gone from like 100 to 1,000, right? The first bet was $100.
Yeah,
he's crazy. Splitting his sevens right here. Yeah,
right. He's splitting the sevens.
Splitting the sevens. Let's double down.
Gambling's illegal at Bushwood, and I never split sevens.
I'll show you how illegal it is.
First time for everything. But that is the end of the minute. Let's chat about the end of the beginning of the minute. I love without getting into Maggie or her character, I would love to have her job right here. It seems kind of cool, just be hanging out in the snack bar, sort of by yourself most of the time on a beautiful sunny day, and every once in a while people will wander over and buy a cheeseburger or a hamburger or something. That seems like a nice, relaxing kind of good, hourly job. I like it.
Yeah, it would be nice to buy snacks off of Maggie at the snack shack too.
Sure.
Just because she's a very pleasant, you just that's the girl with the fake Irish accent works at the snack shack. Let's go get a hamburger. No, a cheeseburger.
Oh, and she has a thing for Danny.
She does. They sneak off immediately. She gives him a very nice, charming, hey, how you doing kind of look.
Like yeah.
Yeah, as the judge and everybody are approaching.
It sort of puts him on. There's two worlds in this movie, right? So it puts her on immediately in his world. Puts him on the same level. She's she's a service worker. We see that she makes a sort of a face that says that she doesn't take herself too seriously.
Right.
Yeah.
She's there to have fun. Just enjoy life. Yeah, and they sneak around. Oh, first we get this. We've been waiting all these days for the culmination of Spaulding's. I want a hamburger. No, I want a cheeseburger.
I want a hot dog.
I want a hot dog. I want some French fries. And Judge Smails is
He's had
immortal.
enough.
Yeah, you'll get nothing and like it.
Gives him a good pull.
It yanks him.
He yanks him, reminiscent of McFiddish, the way McFiddish yanked Spackler early in
Damn
the
right.
video minutes.
That's true. Yeah, Ted Knight said, "What do you want me to do here?" And then the Harold Ramis said, "Well, you remember the yanking we had earlier? That's do that same yank."
No,
Yeah,
you figure it out. I got enough problems.
Right, I'm trying to direct a movie.
I'm looking through the wrong end of the camera here. I've got bigger fish to fry.
I hired you for that Ted Knight magic. I don't have to explain it to you. Christ's sake.
How did Maggie wind up in at the Caddyshack? Like, how did she wind up in California? You got to wonder. Is this some sort of an exchange program with the Irish? There's like there's an American from like Fremont, California, like working for a cobbler in Dublin right now, and they switch places.
It's a wacky fish out of water tale.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's been my dream. It's my dream to work in a snack shack.
Well, let's back that up for just a minute. Why is she Irish? Like this Irish? Like, why is she? She's not this actress, Sarah Holcomb. To my knowledge, we only have seen her in Animal House, and she's. I'm gonna say that she's not. That she's absolutely putting on this accent, right?
Yeah, so she drops out of it occasionally. It's not the best.
Yeah. I'm told.
Accent, and she's definitely she's an American. The tragic Sarah Holcomb is an American.
Now you say tragic. We
That's
should
right.
probably get into her story. A little of it, as we know.
We talked a bit about it, I think, at the beginning. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did a little bit of digging, like other people on the internet seem to have done.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this little thing from like a Caddyshack, whatever trivia site or something. Sarah Holcomb's 4-year film career ended with Caddyshack in 1980. She reportedly turned to alcohol and drugs and slowly lost touch with reality as she suffered from schizophrenia.
Oh,
The 2004 film Stateside is reportedly about her descent through alcohol, drugs, sexual abuse, and finally mental illness. I am told she is now living a quiet, obscure life far from the madness of Hollywood under an assumed name and does not wish to be found.
Yeah, you're told.
I'm told.
I'm told.
That makes me doubt that entire thing.
Yeah.
It has the phrase "I'm told."
Well, that's
but
that's
yeah, I'm gonna-
obviously a very sad story, and
Yeah.
Thanks,
I
Tom.
mean,
yeah, Tom.
I'm okay. I'll say this. There's also a thing that I found. I'll post it on our on the listeners' hole on Facebook. That a guy. It's like a train blog or something. I'm not totally sure what it is, but he's telling stories that happened on. It looks like the Metro North line in New York, and he's got a story about possibly meeting her. That she like stayed on the train too long and ended up in Stamford, Connecticut, and he gave her a ride or something to her home somewhere else in Connecticut.
I read this too. Now that you mentioned it, yeah, I did see this.
So, and I have no idea how true it is, but what are you going to do?
Well, it's one of my
train
favorite
blog.
train blogs. That's why I read it.
Yeah,
Well, sure. Yeah, trainfancy.com.
riding the rails.
Trains Illustrated.
Right.
Trains and ammo.
Trains I have loved. Finding Maggie at the
Well, thanks
Stanford
for depressing
stop.
us with that
Yeah.
depressing story.
Yeah, Tom,
six-
that's the kind of when you dig up that kind of a file, Tom, you just put it in a box. You put it right next to the Ark of the Covenant, and you forget about it. You don't bust that out in the middle of a comedy podcast. Ostensibly, a comedy podcast.
She's just been introduced. This is the first time we see Maggie. We're going to be talking a lot about her. I figured this is going to come up eventually anyway. Why not get it out of the way now, and we can just enjoy the rest of the movie?
All right, that's fine. I'll say this: I like Sarah Holcomb.
Me too.
I like her in Animal House. I like her in this movie, despite the ham-fisted accent. I think it's a funny character touch. I don't know. You're right. There is no real reason that I can tell that it exists.
Yeah.
But it's just a nice little character touch. Like, why not? Why not make her Irish?
Do what
So
you
you're
want.
sounding. Who?
The director says, "Do what you want. Play it as
leave me out
whatever
of
you want. You want her to be Irish, be Irish. You want her to be Palestinian, be Palestinian. It doesn't matter."
Yeah, we hired you as an actress. Just do your craft. Just do what you got to do. I don't know how to be an actor. You be an actor.
You do.
Be a
it.
character.
Just an accent. Oh, it's an accent. It's a too much. Oh, just bless the saints.
Okay. All right. Let's not get into
All right.
stereotypes.
Yeah, let's not do it. Let's not go down this road.
Blue clovers. I'm gonna this, because again, this is our first minute with Maggie. Really, we saw her briefly in the last minute, but from now on, I have to pay close attention to Maggie, because when I think of her, just in broad strokes, when I'm thinking about Caddyshack, I'm like, boy, is Maggie annoying. Oh my God. She's strident and weird and awkward and strange. And why isn't she as charming as she is in Animal House? But I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna reassess as I watch. I'm gonna start with a blank slate. And so far, I'm charmed by her. She's very appealing. She's sneaking behind the snack bar with Danny, and they're canoodling a little bit. And she
he's
invites
giddy
him
as a schoolgirl talking to her.
Oh, he is. He is. He's manhandling her. She says, hey, easy. Don't let the judge see. Which makes you wonder what would actually happen if the judge saw.
Is that the proper use of strident? I don't know if you're going.
There are scenes in this movie where she is strident, and I'll look it up on the day. I'll look it up in Webster's dictionary and find the definition of strident, and I guarantee it applies. There are a couple of moments in this movie where
she's like Sam Harris that way.
Totally like Sam Harris. Who's Sam Harris?
Isn't strident a shoe?
No.
What?
Well, that's stride right.
She's totally stride right.
Please forgive me. It's 6 a.m.
He's in another country.
It's 6 a.m. in Bulgaria. He's not hearing things correctly.
In a few minutes.
It's an entirely different dictionary.
Yeah.
Where he is.
Right.
Yeah. I'm full of Bulgarian food and drink.
What should you bring us from Bulgaria? I don't even know what Bulgaria has to offer.
Rose scent.
Oh yeah,
one of their largest exports is the scent
Really?
of roses. Yes, so rose perfume and whatnot.
that's a drag.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not into that.
And if you like rakia is a clear liquor, like not unlike a moonshine.
Well, bring me some back, and we'll toast your return, and I'll find out if I like it.
Can you get some of that rakia out of the county without the Duke boys getting it out first and the sheriff catching you at the county line?
Eastbound and down.
Roscoe Pico train.
Again, the golden era of television.
I got plenty of it in my belly right now.
You smuggle it out, and I'll have to meet you right at the line and throw my hat down right as I get to the line.
Yeah.
Mike wrote to Dan and I about 7 hours ago, like, are we doing this? Let's go. I'm drunk. Let's go. And we're like, no, you're supposed to go to bed and then wake up, and then we do it then, because it'll be like
I had my 10 a.m.s mixed up. Or 10 p.m.s. I said, it's 10 p.m. Bulgarian time. You're like, oh, we're supposed to do this 10 a.m. Chicago time. I'm like, well, I'm screwed then.
My wits are not about me. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I got drunk to do this at 10 p.m. my time. Now you're telling me it's 10 a.m.?
It was your plan to begin with.
So I got to go
like,
to sleep and wake up.
See?
So I was planning on being the drunk guy on the podcast. Now I'm the hungover guy on the podcast.
It's got its own charm. You're doing great.
I'm trying, but I'm a little subdued.
You died once on the show from consumption. You came back. Now you're in another country, hungover.
I was ready to go. I just finished my meal. I had the meal that I had was delicious, but
what was it?
It was literally, they had it in Bulgarian on the left side, and it was translated to English on the right side.
Aww.
And it was literally local dish in bread. Was what I had.
That was the translation.
It was local dish in bread.
Oh,
So,
that's great.
yeah.
What else? What
was it
did
like
you
a
eat though?
meat thing?
Tell us.
I had local dish in bread, in the bread. So it was like if the local dish was inside, was
Does that mean a sandwich?
No, it was served in like if you made a bread bowl out of bread dough, so it's crispy and hard. But the local dish was inside of that. So local dish in bread.
But can you tell us any? That's I see. It's like it's a tear and share.
Yeah.
What's the local dish that they put inside the bread?
It was I
Clam
think
chowder.
it was like I don't know if it was chicken and pork cooked in like a tomato sauce with onions. So almost like a stewy type thing in the bread. But local dish in bread.
Is that what every single item on the menu was
No,
described?
the second one was monastic, like monastery, monastic dish with bread.
Right. It's always something and then a preposition and then a bread.
You have to decide how you want your bread in relation to your dish.
Right. Soup
do I want
without bread.
Do I want the bread on my own terms, or do I want it as actually part of the meal, or how am I going to be encountering the bread?
And then a nice
Next.
bottle of Bulgarian wine with my colleagues.
Very nice.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And then was this like a prelude to an assassination, or was this or are you stealing like plans or something?
State secrets.
Yeah.
I had microfiche in a shaving can, a Barbasol shaving can that inside I had microfiche.
We are really glad, or we're really lucky that these don't go out until like weeks later. So you should be home back in the States by then, and everything will have gone
Safe and
fine.
sound.
It was
Microfiche in shaving can.
Barbasol.
Yeah.
It was real Falcon and the Snowman type stuff.
3 days of the Condor.
Yeah.
Yes. Local dish in bread. You know what? I think I'm going to have that. The local dish in bread. Good choice.
Can you give me the local dish in bread, but hold the bread. I'm trying to cut down on
I'll just
on
have
carbs.
the local dish.
Give me the local dish.
Yeah.
And a bottle of anything to go.
The glazed donut.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be talking about Caddyshack, but you're in Bulgaria. I just want to know the local flavor, and I want to know if you've got any good stories, or have you gone to see any dancing?
No, that's coming up. That'll happen soon.
You just got there, didn't you?
Yeah, I got there yesterday.
Yeah.
Mike's on business, you guys. Just so you know, he's not there just globe-trotting, as it were. He's there for work.
I have a few meetings with people, and microfiche will be exchanged.
Yes.
And
surreptitiously.
Lives will be saved.
Right.
Everything will be okay.
Suitcases will be set down next to identical-looking suitcases, and those will be picked up.
Yeah, I want to. Have you ever messed that up? Like when you put down the suitcase, does the guy ever grab the same suitcase? Like he walks away with like his own underwear and not the microfiche?
Yeah, and that's the beginning of the adventure. I have to track him down.
That makes me so anxious.
That's embarrassing when you set down your briefcase and then you accidentally pick up the same one and not switch them as you were supposed to. And later on you realize that's the wrong suitcase.
Then it becomes like it's a mad world.
Yeah.
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 Big car chase for meet under the big W.
Then Jonathan Winters destroys the place.
Where's my local dish?
Local dish in bread. Please, you will like local dish served in bread.
I want a hamburger? No, I want a cheeseburger. I want a hot dog. I want a milkshake. I want potato chips and local bread. All of it in local bread.
Thank you for
the local dish.
Thank you for bringing that back to the minute. Yes.
That's very good. And I got to say, just before we get fully back into the minute, if it weren't for this show, I would never in a million years be talking to Mike DiMaria on the phone while he's in Bulgaria, even though we're good friends. This is great.
Does this tell you about the utility and the good? Does this tell you a good thing about podcasting, or does it tell you a bad thing about your friendship? Maybe you should call each other once in a while from across the globe and just chit chat.
I think that's more what this points out, that me and Tom, we live in the same city and really don't see each other anymore.
Mm-hmm. And now we talk to each other more than we probably ever have doing this show.
Only on the show.
Only on the show about this show.
Right, and it's got a finish line too. It's not like you're going to keep having these conversations. You're going to do the last minute, and after that, it's all over.
Yeah, we can go our separate ways.
I never saw him again. It's going to be like the end of Stand By Me when you see the picture of him walking away and he just disappears in the middle of the film.
Yeah.
I heard a couple years later, Tom was involved in a knife fight in a bar, arguing about Star Trek.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Corey Feldman with the effed up ear and stuff.
Nah, you're River Phoenix.
Okay.
That's the first and last time you'll ever be compared to River Phoenix.
Mark the date and time, somebody.
You'll get in a fight arguing Star Trek in a Star Wars bar.
Oh, geez. I've made that mistake before.
Take that shit down the street, buddy. This is a Star Wars bar here. Get your pointy ears out of here.
Yeah.
We talk Star Trek and we watch. We talk Star Trek and we watch Michigan State games here.
Yeah, right.
This is a Michigan State Star Trek bar.
Yeah. You walk in with a "May the Force be with the Wolverines" T-shirt, and they kick your ass.
Yeah.
Take your shit to the Thin Lizzy bar.
All right, let me
6
take it back.
At 6
All
a.m.
right.
Danny takes one of the golfer's clubs with him behind the shack. I find it's a little weird. It's like,
He takes the whole
you know,
bag.
he takes the whole bag of clubs. Like, you know, you might disappear, that for a second, but it's weird that you just take the clubs back there and just like bring them with you. I don't know.
Well,
I found that a little odd.
Is that better than leaving them unattended while you disappear behind the thing?
Yeah, that's probably the caddy's code. Never leave the clubs unattended.
Die with the bag over
So
your
is
shoulder.
this like a time lapse cut? Because there's a whole bunch of people outside the shack, the snack shack. Did everybody order and did she serve everybody the snacks and then Danny went around the back?
Oh yeah, I
Is
think
everybody
so.
still waiting at the snack bar?
Yeah, I think between their look together as they're approaching and her coming out of the side to go around back, I think it does seem like some time has gone by because she has like a tray of food or something for him. So yeah, it seems like some time has gone by.
Although that is a very good question for someone up at 6 a.m. in Bulgaria.
Yeah,
God
really.
bless you to
Sharp.
come up with a question like that. Sharp as a
And
tack.
guess what? I don't have notes.
No,
Oh, weird.
Didn't make any notes.
I'm never gonna get over that.
I'm laying in a hotel bed, just staring at the wall, trying to figure out where I went wrong.
If you wrote something down every once in a while,
Why am I
you
not
could
ending
make a
my day
plan,
in
you
Chicago instead of starting my
track
day
things.
in Eastern Europe? Talking to you clowns.
could- Sounds like you're having a ball.
And then
Like you've done everything
going
right.
back to Danny. He's giddy as a schoolgirl right here. You hanging out with me tonight? What does he say to her?
Yeah. Well, he's a teenager.
What does he say? Does he say?
Is it something like, are you? Am I coming over tonight or
Are you
something?
going
What
out
does
with me
he say?
tonight, Maggie?
Oh, yeah.
She's like,
To
oh,
your-
in my room.
in my room.
You changed the butter.
This question might be premature, but have they like later on they have like they have a scene, they have a romantic moment. Is this like are they like sort of a new couple now and they haven't gotten to that point yet? Like later on, is that their first time and stuff, or is there like him asking now like, hey, can I come over and stuff? Is she like kind of still keeping him at bay in that way? They're still at that stage in their relationship.
It seems like they're still in the throes of passion, the very early part of
Yeah.
a relationship. Yeah.
I think you're right. That's kind of the sense that I get. And is she allowed to just invite him to work the dinner party with her as a busboy? Is that in her job description that she can just like
Well, it's
caddies to
yeah,
be
it's a BYO. It's a BYOB.
Yeah.
Everyone's supposed to
Seems a
bring
little
one friend or significant other to help with
Yeah.
the plates. Duh. They know that they're going to need a certain number of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waitress plus one.
Yeah.
Waitress
Interesting.
plus one.
Yeah.
I just dozed off for a second.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
That's all right.
Oh, it was peaceful.
That was nice, right? Because there was a bunch of boring questions about it. About
all
the
I could
thing.
hear was the Bulgarian bagpipes going. Yeah, just the dancers and
Mhm.
eating more local dish and bread.
Yeah. Are you gonna have local breakfast like on
bread.
toast
Ooh,
or something?
Oh,
In toast.
a nice European breakfast.
Oh my god, I'm really
A
jealous.
lot of like salamis and cheeses. They have a really
Oh,
good.
man.
They have a really good like Bulgarian feta cheese here.
Oh
You
yeah.
have some of that with some fresh local tomatoes, some salami. And that's your starter plate.
That sounds terrific. I bet you they got the garlic salami there, kind of that the garlic sausage kind of thing, with spices and herbs.
And then they'll have a little salmon there, a little smoked salmon. And then you go right to the, then they have like just the kind of like the British breakfast with beans, and maybe some like the hash brown patty.
Oh, like the right, yeah, the full English. Yeah.
Yeah, and lots of
Gosh,
the
that's nice.
fresh bacon, the real bacon. Where it looks like they cut it right off of the. Oh yes. Yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna make
lot of
bacon
olives.
pancakes this weekend.
Yes, it'll be good.
Yeah.
Local breakfast.
Is that where you cook the pancakes in like bacon fat, or do you put a little chunks of bacon
No,
in the
yeah,
batter?
You put some chunks in the batter, yeah.
Yeah.
Make the bacon ahead of time.
And no, they don't have that here.
No.
But a good
They're
soft
gonna
local
have it
feta. Oh yes, that stuff.
I want you to. I want to say bring me some, but it'll get gross, and you probably can't do it.
Fill the suitcase with that soft cheese and bring it back, will you?
Yes.
Shove as many goods up your butt as you can and get on that
I want you to
plane.
have to sit on the suitcase to close it. It's so full of cheese.
Yeah.
That's right.
You remembered to bring an empty suitcase, didn't you, for the cheese and
cheese.
salami?
Yeah, but I did doze off. It was a wonderful feeling.
Well, we better get through this minute. I mean, if Mike is, he has to get his monkey suit on in a couple minutes, and he's got to go down and get his feta cheese.
Are you showered or anything?
No, I'm just laying here and just staring.
Wow.
I got up and did the podcast. I said, you know
God
what?
bless you.
They need me.
Yeah.
We do.
It'll be
Well,
fine. I'll throw it on. I'll there's no. I tried to find an iron. There's no iron here in this hotel.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna put my suit on and steam up the room.
Can't you? I've always wanted to do this. Can't you just hold your suit out the door? Just hold it on a hook and go, please have this pressed. I've always wanted to do that. Just give it, please have this pressed.
yeah.
And
As an
Barbara
international
defined
traveler, you should be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It always works for Cary Grant.
And a guy with that bellhop hat takes it. Yes, sir.
Right away. Yeah, but I could do that, but I didn't.
Bring me a bottle of champagne in a green bottle with no label and have this pressed. Back to the minute so that we can finish this through here.
Yeah. Poor Mike.
Can I just say that Motormouth has his only redeeming moment in this
great.
part of
Yes.
in my opinion. But I don't know. I haven't watched the rest of the movie minute by minute yet, so I don't know. But I think this might be. You of course know what I'm talking about.
If you're talking about what he does, it's the first time I ever noticed it. And yeah, just doing it minute by minute. But you go ahead.
Yeah. Bishop Bickering makes a gimme, what they call a gimme putt, I believe, a very, very short putt, and then he gets an inordinately congratulatory round of applause.
Oh.
And he says to somebody off to the left in a kind of funny way, put me down for 5, like 5 strokes, and then Motormouth, you could see him give with his hands, he goes 9. He goes with the 5 on one hand and 4 on the other, and Danny gives a nod, like a knowing nod, like yeah.
So the one thing I couldn't tell is he doing that to whoever Bishop Bickering was talking to. So like, is he actually is Bishop Bickering gonna be put down for 9 because Motormouth's correcting him behind his back, or is he just sort of doing that to Danny?
He's doing it to
as this
Danny,
guy's
I
full of
think.
shit. That was 9.
Yeah, I think they're just sharing a moment, and
That is good.
Motormouth is, untrue to his name, is able to do something in an understated, unspoken way.
Yeah. See, I like him a lot in that moment.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, I like it too.
It's not spazzy. It's not over the top. It's just Bishop Bickering.
Also,
That was 9.
you mentioned earlier, Tom, that Danny, why is he just allowed to wear jeans in such a nice country club? Motormouth is allowed to wear short
Shorts.
plaid shorts that if you just at a glance might even think they're boxer shorts, and it's Chuck Taylor's.
Yeah. But he has doesn't he have the Bushwood shirt on underneath all that? Like under the whatever, he's got like an open plaid shirt over that, but I think he's got not that I'm saying that that's not okay. I'm just saying that he does have that shirt on, but then he just does whatever he wants with the
Maybe
rest
the
of it.
rule is that you have to have the Bushwood shirt on somewhere. It doesn't matter if it's underneath or anything. I mean, imagine if the Crips and the Bloods operated this way. You go around, you know what I mean? Like you're wearing a big red shirt. They go, "What's going on, man?" And you lift it up and you go, "Don't worry, I got the blue one underneath."
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Not a big deal.
just let me be. I'm in compliance.
I'm representing. Nobody knows it.
Right.
Yeah.
I did that today. There was a big party today at work, like I don't.
That's your
I still
typical
don't
Wednesday in mid-October party. Go ahead.
It was like they were calling it a tailgate party, so it was like sport themed. Like, hey, wear your jersey and whatever.
Why
I'm like,
were you
I don't
even invited, Tom?
Exactly. I'm like, I don't have a jersey. So as we speak, I'm wearing my Bushwood shirt because the closest thing I have to a sports themed bit of clothing is my Bushwood Caddyshack
His
t-shirt.
most sporting article of clothing is from a movie Caddyshack. It's a
By
Bushwood
far.
shirt.
Yeah. So people were saying that like people who clearly didn't care about any of the teams or anything, they were just like, "Oh, I'm wearing my Cubs underoos. Don't worry about it." So that was going on constantly today, that joke that you're making right now.
And then
It was funny.
as Smails is lining up, what does he say again? He goes, "Oh, if I can only make this one."
Right. If I should be able to.
But then you see who do you see strolling up the green?
with that telltale sweat racing stripe down the front of his polo.
It's
He's been
fantastic.
dancing.
And he also says, "Hey, Smells." And he kind of says smells, which I think is funny. But also I noticed that Mike, you say the name Smails this way too.
Smells.
Are you sort of channeling Rodney Dangerfield in doing that? Is that intentional, or do you you say smells?
Yeah. He smells and smells.
Hey, Smells. $1,000 you missed this putt.
That's obnoxious.
All right, then Mike's got to get into his monkey suit.
Yeah.
And he's got to go downstairs he's got to go downstairs and have his Bulgarian breakfast. Which I
You hear that shuffle? You hear that shuffle? I'm walking here. That's the 6-inch shuffle.
yeah, right. He's taking off his
My back is completely locked up.
Oh yeah, I do that too.
Yeah, my back is locked
Bulgarian
up.
breakfast sounds very perverted.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
Bulgarian
should-
breakfast,
Let's
not
see
the
here.
euphemism Bulgarian breakfast. Hey, don't Google that, people.
No, don't
No,
do
a
that.
shock to the
I gave him the old Bulgarian breakfast. You know what I'm saying?
That's like a torture technique. From mid-century.
They both involve salami. That's all we can say.
You will get the Bulgarian breakfast, Mr. Bond.
I ordered the local dish on toast.
Oh, you're killing me with this 6.
I don't know what else to say about the minute. I
All
guess
I want
at
to
the
say is it's very infuriating that I just want I want this moment to keep going, but it gets cut off by the end of the minute. The Smails, denying Al Czervik that Al Czervik shouts out his I bet you $1,000 you miss. And people are just starting to mill around and stuff, and it cuts off right there.
And they're milling around really early. It's like they're sensing a bet almost before it's happening, and they're gathering faster than it could possibly be logical.
It's like all the caddies sensing the fight.
Yeah.
They were swarming.
They saw D'Annunzio walking
Ooh,
backwards.
this is gonna be good.
They have a radar for a good bet, for a fight about to happen, or for anyone gonna pick his nose. They immediately assemble. They descend upon it like vultures.
These people are going to be so disappointed when no bubblegum machines get knocked over or anything.
No, we don't know that yet. We don't know.
True. That's true.
Yeah, it's still early to tell. We can't.
That'd be a good running gag if people just chuck a gumball machine into every scene, every melee scene.
I'm gonna if I'm ever rich enough when I can be an eccentric billionaire, I probably will have the house just strewn with these gumball machines, so that any commotion causes one to fall over and gumballs to go everywhere and people just to go bananas trying to pick them up.
They're gonna get rich again.
Hear that?
The hell is that?
Sound? That's the suit coming out of the dry cleaning bag.
Oh, okay.
This shit just got real.
So it is clean. It's like, is this? Did you wear? So you didn't wear this yesterday. This is a different suit.
No, yesterday was just more of a
Skibbies.
casual day. Today's the real
All right.
deal, man.
PowerPoints and all that.
I gotta make stuff happen.
Mike's got to wear his Dick Cavett suit. It's got the sailor hat and everything. Ahoy, polloi.
Oh boy, who's ready to save some lives?
How do you say hoi polloi in Bulgarian? Can I admit I don't know what language do they speak in Bulgarian?
I believe hoi polloi is proletariat in Bulgarian.
There you go. Yeah.
It's very close to Russian,
Okay.
Tom.
Bulgaria. Now you said that's a Caucasus state. I don't know my Caucasus from my Balkans. What's a Balkan? Is it a Balkan state as well? Is there any crossover? Any Venn diagram there?
I really should know all this, and I don't because it's so early.
Oh, you're gonna know it in 15 minutes, huh?
Yeah. You'll
I
call us
was
back.
going to say, after I have my breakfast and all the, the blood is rushing to my brain, then I know everything.
Yeah.
I think it's. I don't know the difference. I wish I did, but I do, but I don't.
Maybe
know.
by the end of the day you will.
I don't want to be wrong. I'm sure someone will write a limerick or a haiku about it on our website.
You love those haiku.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should let Mike get dressed, freshened up, ready to greet his breakfast and bread.
And when I'm done doing my very good work here, I will be off to the Republic of Georgia.
That's right.
Where we will. I know it sounds like a joke of some sort, but no, I will be in the Republic of Georgia. So I will be joining you fine fellows either from the city of Tbilisi, Kutaisi, or Batumi in the next few days.
That is not what I thought you were going to say.
Wherever the person that I have to give my can of microfiche barbasol to, wherever he is where I will be.
Oh,
And I'm talking very quietly because I realized I've been talking very loudly in this hotel room, and people
Talking
can hear
loudly
me.
is frowned upon in Europe, I noticed when
Yeah.
I visited.
Yeah.
I'm very-
You sound
and
very
I will see them at
American,
breakfast,
going
and they will know that I was up
blah,
at
blah,
10
blah.
Do you have a
me.
Can you share with us the because since this will air after everything went down, can you share with us like the sort of casual conversation code that you do with the microfiche guy to let him know that you're the guy? Like, oh, I understand the local dish and toast is a little dry at this restaurant, and then
The
That was
mosquitoes
actually-
are bad this time of year. Winking.
The thing that you don't understand is that's what happened last night. I looked at the menu and I said, I actually said something that wasn't on the menu.
geez.
I said, I will take local dish in bread. And they just nodded and slid the empty canister
very
of barbasol towards me.
that's smooth.
Right.
I want to know who comes up with those because that's good. I know it's probably a trade secret. You can't tell me, but
Same person that writes for Hallmark. Greeting cards.
that explains a lot. All right, we'll let you go talk quietly and get dressed and have your Bulgarian breakfast. You pervert.
Yeah. Go.
I will have that twice.
Yeah, just go stuff your mouth with some Bulgarian breakfast if you know what I'm saying.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
I'll have 2 Bulgarian breakfasts and I'll take it in the steam room. I mean, that's where I'll be. I'll be in the steam room.
we totally
have it
understood.
delivered.
Right.
Yeah.
Breakfast in bread in the steam room.
Mr. Mustard in the billiard room with the candlestick
Right.
At dawn.
In the bread.
in the bread.
What is this, Dungeons
Sure,
and Dragons?
yeah, it's Dungeons and Dragons.
Mr.
right.
Di Maria with the microfiche. In the boudoir.
On a bullet train. On a bullet train to Vegas.
All right, you guys. All right, everybody else.
Can I go now? Can I put my suit on? Can I do some
You're
work
gonna look
now?
dapper.
All right,
Thanks
my
for
key.
joining, Mike.
Yes.
Get
Yeah.
your caucuses straight.
International podcast.
Straighten out your Longfellow.
Yeah, spell caucus for the person who writes the
Yeah.
haikus.
All right, everybody, please. We hope you enjoyed minute 27,
I did.
Bulgaria, and we hope you come back for minute 28 someday
Yeah.
here on the Caddyshack Minute.
Stateside.
All right.
Hey, you scratched my ankle.